Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now the New York Knicks starters. Up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And for the Raptors, big men in the 4 for him, it's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Barrett. And it's Barnes, and it's the 3, the small forward. Now it's New Year's Eve, Greg. Do you still stay up for the countdown?
Well, I try. You know, it gets harder every year, but we're still hanging in, bringing in the new year. I'm not quite the night owl like you are, my friend.
Yeah, right. Now, here's Siakam. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to Indiana. Passes it to Pirtle. Schroeder outside. To Pirtle. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Brunson the pass to Hartenstein. Siakam against Randall, and that one drops.
Julius Randle's improvement means he's going to have a good defender on him, and this guy makes contested shots now. Look out, Julius.
Now here's Schroeder. Last game with 30 points. Pass to Siakam. He kicks it to Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. From past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Here's Hartenstein. The pass to Brunson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Siakam. He had 35 points last game out, and it's in there.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Siakam's shot is off.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And it's Randall, top of the key. The 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Brunson against Schroeder. Pass to Pirtle. The 8-footer, and the bank shot is good. Pirtle's got 6.
The hand in the face does nothing to distract Jakob Pirtle. How about the size, the strength? Going to be hard to block this guy's shot.
Now here's Brunson. To the middle. Here's Randall. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Pirtle trying to get open. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Passes to Randall. Pass to Brunson. He gets it in there. He's got 5.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands. The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
You throw good. Siakam. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Doris, thinking about last season for the Knicks, clearly a step forward.
Well, Kevin, you have to consider it a win because you go ahead and advance in the playoffs for just the 2nd time since their '99 finals run. Adding Jalen Brunson to the mix was obviously a great decision. This looks like an organization moving in exactly the direction you hope.
Offensive rebound. Anunoby finds Brunson. There's the pass to Randle. Going inside, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, that free throw good from Randle. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
It's for real.
Both free throws good from Randle.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Now here's Barnes. Nothing on the board. Siakam outside. Fires from the line. Count that one.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And that one, good. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Siakam. 6 points for him. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And one outstanding thing the Raptors do, Greg, a new group in now for the Raptors. McDaniels checked in for Purtle. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. Trent's checked in for Barrett. And Quickley in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Randle. Last game he had 28 points. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randle assertive and able to find the finish.
Pass to McDaniels. Tries from 10, and he connects with the jumper.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here's Randle. 11 points in the game. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randle. 5 on the clock, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Quickly against Flynn. It's stolen by Randle. For the finish. And then Randle slams it in.
You see how effective Julius Randle can be on both ends when he's engaged. Nice sequence there.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Quickly finds McDaniel. Shot on the wing. Flynn grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. Unable to get that one. Here's Toronto. And finished off by Siakam.
Check out the move by Pascal Siakam. Stop and don't hurt him.
The pass to Hart.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Flynn. Outside for Randall. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Porter. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Hart. New York's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Knicks on offense. Randall surveying the D. Shoots over McDaniel. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Randall's got 18 points. Siakam outside. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive foul. Precious.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Quickley. Still yet to score. Boucher's shot is off.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Achiuwa, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Goes up at the stripe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 15 points in the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Flynn. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Knicks lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Barrett in the shooting guard position.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Barrett. And that one is good. Barrett's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Raptors.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
No good on the free throw. And we know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
For his teammates.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Knicks. Good on the second free throw. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Here's Gibson, and Boucher sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Brunson, good. For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Pistons. And here's Schroeder. Scoreless thus far. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now here's Brunson. Last game he had 28 points. It's good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Boy, Taj Gibson unafraid in the face of contact. How tough is this guy?
Here's Barrett. The Knicks pull it in. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Anunoby passes to Hartenstein. Brunson against Schroeder. And Boucher sends it back. To the inside, Pirtle. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Knicks leading by 3. Jeffries, good. Jeffries got his first points of the game. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Randall's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Barnes passes to McDaniels. And Jalen McDaniels, Doris, much like his brother Jaden, can be a menace on defense. First free throw is good. Well, Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
And still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
And McDaniels drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Schroeder, and again it's New York.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Now here's Barnes. He has yet to score. No good that time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Now Toronto, Doris, losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year.
7 guys were under 30, but you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team?
Now here's Schroeder. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. McDaniels finds Schroeder. And again, Toronto no luck.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And Barnes sends it back.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
Schroeder against Brunson. Drives to the hoop.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
McDaniels kicks to Barrett. Dishes it to Barnes. Here's Schroeder, the 9-foot shot. Barnes can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Hartenstein. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Feeds it to Barrett. Plays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got 9.
We've seen this time and again. RJ Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hartenstein. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Well, tremendous defense from Dennis Schroeder. He is willing to give extra effort on that end of the floor.
Pass to Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Now just a 2-point New York lead.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. If I'm closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. And he's good on the 3 balls. He has 5.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Now, here's Barrett. D right on him. Schroeder passes to Barnes. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Julius Randle picks one up. The 20. That's good from Barnes.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And quickly in for Dennis Schroeder. And he can't hit the second.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Now here's Flynn.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. Coming off a terrific season, putting up about 25 points per, 10 rebounds, then 4 assists.
He misses the free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Porter's checked in for the Raptors. And he's good on the second. Now Barnes. Outside Porter. They grab their own miss. Quickly with a wide open look. And again, Toronto no luck. New York leading by 3. Achiuwa kicks to Hart. Outside Flynn. Six on the shot clock. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the pass to Siakam. Pass to Quickley. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Quickley against Flynn. Randall outside. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Randall's got 21 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Barnes. Passes it to Achiuwa. Pass to DiVincenzo. Battles through traffic and lays it in. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Achiuwa. Here's Randall. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 9-point Knicks lead. Trent passes to Siakam. And it's Trent off the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I tell you, the burst on that drive by Gary Trent Jr. was impressive. Defense was in his hip pocket.
Randall finds Hart. Randall outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. The dunk by Achiuwa.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
To the paint. Here's Quickley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset. Finds the open player in that instance.
Now the pass to Hart. Porter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 7. On the wing, Barnes. He's defended by Randall, and it goes down 2 points.
You love how Scotty Barnes embraces the challenge of a contested shot. Don't back down, Scotty.
Flynn against Quickley. The feed now to Randall. Over Barnes. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead, up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A fantastic first quarter from Julius Randle. He had 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
It's just weak perimeter defense. You can't let a team sink that many threes, especially with such a high percentage. They need to come out in the second half and just do better. Otherwise, the barrage will continue.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Get lost, yo! It's time for your North Side Crew!
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. On the court for the Knicks. Up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Schroeder. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Schroeder outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's blocked. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Schroeder. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Boy, Jalen Brunson showing off his strength. Had to finish through some pretty tough contact.
Toronto shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free throw good, Siakam.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has...
Siakam hits them both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Passes it to Randall. Over Siakam. Good D by Siakam.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Schroeder, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Schroeder's got his first 2 points.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Here's Grimes. Barrett covering. Driving to the basket. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his third.
That one on Jakob Poeltl. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Quentin Grimes at the line for 1.
Raptors trailed by 8. Siakam outside. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
You know, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there, and his game is on point.
Grimes passes to Randall. And again, New York with the triple.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The drive by Siakam.
Boy, the power of Pascal put it on the deck and with authority.
Schroeder against Brunson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Barrett dishes to Poeltl. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Poeltl can set a mean screen.
And RJ Barrett, Doris, continues to do what he's been doing since he stepped onto an NBA court.
I would say, Kevin, this guy is what we call a natural-born scorer. That is first and foremost his instinct. He loves to get off the dribble drive, and what we need from him is just more consistent outside shooting, because that opens up the best aspect of his game.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. Here's Brunson after RJ Barrett's bucket. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Floats one. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Brunson. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's what you call sticking with the play and converting. Jalen Brunson gets to the offensive window.
Here's Siakam. Great D that time from Gibson. The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Grimes. Back to Gibson. Here's Grimes. 8 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. Makes it off the glass. Anunoby's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Siakam finds Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. RJ Barrett.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And there's the pass to Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Assist goes to
Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Barrett with the ball. 13 points in the game. And Barrett slams it in.
I'd say you better have a tight, confident handle if you're going to make that move. Go ahead, RJ.
The Knicks leading by 8. Now here's Brunson. He's got 20. A putback. Brunson on the follow. Brunson's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to McDaniels. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. McDaniels got 9.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Brunson kicks to Achiuwa. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Fred's checked in for Chris Boucher.
3 points.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 10-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense...
Siakam hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Brunson against Quickley. Gibson, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Gibson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Siakam. A second chance effort, and the layup is good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Passes to Jeffries. Over Barrett. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Barrett, no good. The Knicks leading by 10. Pass to Achiuwa. Banked in off the glass. Achiuwa's got 9.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
And here is Quickley. Here's Trent. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
from Immanuel Quickley.
And so here is New York. Now Brunson. He's got 22.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Great showing for him last season.
And the first one drops.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Raptors. And both free throws good for Brunson. Raptors trailed by 12. Trent outside. The pass to Quickley. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Brunson the pass to Hart. And here is Achiuwa, covered by Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Jeffries kicks to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Over Siakam. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Achiuwa's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Quickly the pass to Porter. Count the basket.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
You know, Doris, looking at Precious Achiuwa, he brings value as a multi-positional defender.
Exactly right, Kevin, because he's able to switch comfortably out onto guards. He can rebound against bigs who are bigger than he is. Achiuwa might be undersized, but his athleticism and effort make up for it.
By every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Siakam outside. Pass to Quickley. Outside Porter. Back to Quickley. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And he makes that one. McDaniels got 11 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, Gary Trent Jr. is accustomed to dealing with aggressive defense. That's the level of scorer he is. But in the interior there, I'll tell you, draws the contact nicely.
The Raptors make the free throw drops for Trent.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also...
Trent hits them both. New York leading by 8. Here's Flynn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickley.
New York ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter.
Come get it. Come get it.
Here's Randall, who's got 26. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Raptors trailed by 9. Schroeder and Trent are the guards. Pirtle is out there with Jalen McDaniels. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Schroeder. Feeds it to Barnes. Ball's knocked loose. Trent against Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Passes it to Barnes. Up again, and it's Barnes on the follow.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
New York leading by 9. Flynn with it. Randall outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That free throw missing. It's checked in for McDaniels. Hartenstein's checked in for New York. He hits the second from the line.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Up and in on the layup.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Anunoby. Over Trent. Outside for Randall. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Randall's got 32 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Inside, here's Pirtle, and good that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Knicks leading by 8. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now an update on Pascal Siakam from the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. It's a big injury for them. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Barnes. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Anunoby passes to Hartenstein. It's good. And now a 12-point Knicks lead.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's Barnes. Yes, that goes in. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
Randall dishes to Flynn. Back to Randall. Outside Flynn. And Pirtle sends it down. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. And a switcher also for New York. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Flynn. Anunoby has the open look. Cans the shot from the wing. Anunoby's got the lead up to 12 now for New York. Down low, here's Schroeder. And another shot. Kicks it out to Siakam. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Randall passes to Brunson. And they get it back. Back to Randall. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Randall's got 13 points in the second half. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And the pass to Barrett. It's blocked. Now here's Randall. Pass to Brunson. Back to Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got 38 points.
So, guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Schroeder against Brunson. Out to the right wing. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Grimes. Shoots over Pirtle. And Pirtle sends it back. Boucher up top. He's defended by Randall. Boucher in the post. An easy 2 points on the layup. Boucher's got 5 points now in the quarter. Brunson against Schroeder. Grimes. Here's Hartenstein, and he jams it with authority.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Pirtle. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Randall no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 13. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Boucher against Randall. Over Boucher. Offline with the baseline jumper. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Knicks leading by 11. Randall kicks to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
Now here's Schroeder. Barnes outside. Shoots over Anunoby, and that one's good. Barnes has got 8 points here in this quarter. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Schroeder. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 1 shot.
1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Raptors with some changes. Porter's checked in for Chris Boucher. And Quickley in for Dennis Schroeder. Grimes passes to Brunson. And Pirtle sends it back.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Bounce pass from Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Porter. Knicks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Brunson scanning the floor. The 10-footer. And that one, good. Brunson's got 16 here in the second half.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
The pass to Barrett. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Here's Grimes. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Knicks.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Julius Randle.
Well, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's Barrett. The Knicks making the shot. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And his defense is so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Hartenstein. Following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Anunoby against Barnes. Anunoby, good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.